Yo, yo. What up? Hello, Dreaderum. Hello, Arson. Hello, Janelle. Hello, Baka. What is up? What the actual crap was Rampage? Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Best show I ever played, I think. That was insane. That was stupid insane. That was absolutely insane. Hey Suffocate, hey Moonlord. Oh my god, my alarm just went off because I had an alarm so I don't miss the feedback stream. Hey Vlad, hey Fibsy. What is going on? Yeah, Rampage open air, Jesus. That was something. That was something. What a crazy weekend. What a crazy show. Hey No Quit, what's up, my man? We're gonna check your AP live now, by the way. I did not forget about it. My god. I cannot stop glazing about that fucking Rampage show. Like, that stuff was... Next time, No Quit. Hopefully next time. But yeah, Rampage was... What should I say? Like, this show was insane. From just the sheer amount of people that have been there. What a packed crowd. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The energy, the sound, the visuals. I'm so proud of this. Like, I worked on everything. So if it was also already, I just got here, but is your set going to be posted on YouTube? So the thing is, I don't think Rampage did full recordings this year. Because they had to save money because they're stupid. But I got a videographer with me, and I'm pretty convinced that he might have catched the full set. And we definitely got the audio. So we will see. It might happen. Dogcat, thank you so much. Have you been there? That's crazy. Like, so many people have been there. So many people from the streams and everything. That's insane, actually. But yeah, I worked on this set so freaking hard. Like, I worked a lot with my videographer, with my VJ on it. I had my own visuals all created by me, so it was all like video footage recorded by me of the music videos and general stuff. And everything just worked like a charm. I prepared a lot for the vocals. I actually last minute met a friend of mine, Tier, who is the producer of Flow Anastasia. They've been there, of course. And the work he did last minute was mixing the vocals right and everything, and that just worked perfectly because I was able to test the vocal mixing with Dr. Donk the day before. That means that I was not 100% happy with the mix because the vocals were way too omnipresent. So I talked to my friend, and he said, to Tier, and he said, yo, I can definitely do that. I can check that because he's like the best vocal producer that I know in the game, probably. So, yeah, pretty damn cool. Vlad said, I feel like the visuals would have looked better on a regular 16:9 screen. The design of the screen was cool, but really not practical for visual storytelling, which shows you were one of the few that provided actual visuals. So here's the thing. I am with you on this. I thought the same initially. Initially, I thought, like, the first message, so my VJ, and my manager got the setup of the blueprint of the stage. And the first message Michael, my VJ, sent to me was, "Yo, this is the worst." And I was like, "Oh no," because we prepared a lot for this, right? But at the end, I have to say, looking at the videos of the show and what Michael made out of it, I think he did a crazy, crazy good job capturing the full vibe with this screen setup. And honestly, I think it worked pretty damn well. And I think it definitely gives something unique to this. And honestly, it kind of gave me the inspiration that like just rambling about the future ideas, right? If this stuff gets bigger and everything, and if we keep working on this, keep evolving like this, and I one day have my own production, let's say I am just able to put a lot of money into a production and it makes actual sense. I think I want a triangle screen. Not a split one like this, but just one big triangle. Would kind of look freaking dope, I guess. It just gives it something unique. And somehow I like the look of the videos a lot. And as I said, Michael just did a great job. He was over an hour before the festival opened. He was at the visual stand and was checking out how he can make my visuals look the best on this kind of screen. So it just shows that we've been really well prepared. First, we're talking about my set at Rampage Open Air this Saturday. So yeah, that's kind of the idea there. I think you're right. The 16:9 would have given more opportunity to tell a story, yes. But honestly, this gave me the chance to stand out a lot because I'm just working with absolutely incredible people. Like I'm still so happy that I found Vessel, my manager, back in the days. Like, he was a fan of my music way before that, and then he started managing people, and we somehow got in touch. Out of nowhere, we just started talking, and then we started working together, and he's doing the best job I can imagine as a manager. I got an incredible VJ now, Michael. He's just doing such a phenomenal job, and we resonate pretty well, which is amazing. Tier doing the vocal mix, just a friend of mine who I know is really good at mixing vocals. I got a few different videographers, which is pretty amazing, and of course my wife, who's doing my tour management and like the planning stuff in the background, is just pretty damn amazing. It just feels like everything is kind of coming together right now, you know, like this show and how proud everyone was, and how the vibe after the set was, how the vibe at the set was, of course, like all the people being there and just losing it. It was such a great time. Unbelievable time, honestly. It was pretty damn crazy. Pretty damn crazy. I can't say and stress enough like how like this set did a lot to me, honestly, just mindset wise and everything. Tomorrow we are actually going on vacation for 10 days. So I will skip one feedback stream, just for you to know in the first place now. After that, we are back normally, of course. But I am so ready for this vacation right now. 2 weekends in a row, 2 shows, 2 festivals, Jera and then Rampage. 2 completely different shows, completely different mindset. The Jera show with the complete live setup with the drummer, and then Rampage with like just doing vocals and doing, yeah, kind of a new take on my music. Was, yeah, it was a lot, honestly. I, you know, there is like this thing after like post-show depression. And I can actually imagine that it might hit me on the vacation. That might happen. I'm pretty sure about that. So I just bought a new book a manga actually. The first time in a while I bought a manga. I actually just grabbed Uzumaki by Junji Ito because I wanted to have something. I know this is weird now, but I wanted to have something cozy for my vacation. I know. For me, that shit is cozy. Yes. So I just grabbed like the full collection of Uzumaki, like the big limited edition thing today. And I'm gonna hopefully just dive into it, read through it. Probably suffocate. Uzumaki is just, I don't know, it's just really cozy. I should have had it too as a cozy book, right? Right, it makes sense. It totally makes sense. Yeah, and I met so many great people at Rampage as well. Like Martyr was there, Barocca was there, Sacrificial Lamb from the Discord was there, Vlad was there. That was amazing to see a freaking fox walking around there and raging to the set. So many artists that I finally met again. It was just a really good time. Really, really, really good time. Yeah, I get it, no quit. Yeah, shows just give you a certain endorphin that other stuff doesn't give you. Quebexy, we will see. We will see what happens. I will definitely, I really, really, really feel like I found my path with this. This is honestly the first time I feel like this making music. There was one part at the beginning when I was like between the God LP and Lovecraftian Horrors where I felt like, oh, I found my sound. But right now this is kind of different feeling. Like it feels like I found my place, kinda, if that makes sense. Which is kind of cool. So now I feel like, okay, I can just follow what I love, and I finally found the meta how to do it. You know what I mean? Without being too confusing for new people finding my stuff. Because that was an issue that I had for a long time. Like, one of the biggest problems I had in a long time and for a long time was that I was just so into different music. I was just so into different genres, different sounds, different BPMs and stuff. And I just found a way to put everything that I like together. And I found a way to just be more free. Do you get a bit of stage fright before going on stage, or is it something that disappears long ago? That's actually a good question. And I might want to put that question in the Q&A that I'm doing, if that's okay. Because I'm still working on the Q&A right now. And I got good questions already, but I really like this question, so I will answer it in the Q&A, because it's kind of a longer answer, I guess. Yeah, Quebexy, so the thing is, I was always pretty full of myself when it comes to my music. Like, I was always my favorite producer, kinda. I was always listening to my music the most because I always put out what I loved the most at that time. The big problem was that there was always also a lot of stuff that I didn't like. And nowadays, looking back at it, I totally see the problems, right? So I won't say, yo, I was always the best producer or anything. Like, that's not the case, obviously. But I did my favorite music all the time. Like, in the time as Inhuman, I did my favorite music. And that's kind of just... I think that's the reason why I'm able to do this for so long. You know what I mean? Like, just focusing on the stuff that I like the most. There was always things happening, especially a lot of collaborations. I released a lot of music that I did not like, just because it was collaborations with a big artist. My top song on Spotify right now is a song that I don't like. And that was mainly... unfortunately, a business move, if you want, because that was like, I talked to Yuki about it right after I switched back to Code Pandorum as Inhuman. And the big issue there was that I was kind of forced to just do things to get back on the map. You know what I mean? So I was kind of forced to do things that just make sense. And I like the Yuki guys, don't get me wrong. I love those guys. I love working with them. They do a great job. I like their music actually. I'm a fan of their stuff. The problem is I'm not really happy how the song turned out. No, the Bulls on Parade cover, Yotja. So that's kind of the main issue. Like when you put out collaborations, hey HDN, what's good? When you put out collaborations for reaching more people, which makes sense and is logical as a producer, you have to do that, right? It might also mean that you're not 100% behind the song. And there's a few artists that I work with where I know, okay, it will be definitely the direction that I like. For example, Quiet, Modder, Fix It also. Like there is a good amount of people that I know I work with, and it will definitely turn into a song that I enjoy, right? And that's a good thing. But if you do experimentations and work with other people, Kizzle, for example, as well, yeah, we have a collaboration and it's incredible. Yeah. Song is still Wake Up, Can Repeat, though. That song is still so sick. Enter, yes, absolutely. It's the most streamed one. I think behind the Fool remix, right? Isn't that played more even? Not sure about that. But that's the funny thing. Like the Fool remix, for example, is a song that is kind of different and is definitely more Inhuman coded than the Code Pandorum stuff. But it's definitely a song that I like a lot, and it kind of fits to the stuff that I'm steering to right now. So I'm really happy that it's up there. I just hope that the Yugi color disappears one day. Oh, it will definitely surpass Wake Up, Can Repeat then though. The Toxin collab is insane. Wait, let's watch a clip of the Toxin collab real quick. Shout out to Toxin. Just a little story that I reposted. Let's just watch that real quick. Wait a second. So yeah, I made a song with Toxin, right? Because he sent the song in the feedback streams, and I was like, what the hell? And I'm just looking for the right clip, because that shit was insane, man. Where is it? There we go. What the fuck, dude? That was a better clip though. Look at this handsome guy. I want to see all of Doing live vocals is so dope. Oh, there we go. This slip, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, that's sick too. What a great clip though. Not yet, HN. I don't know if it will be posted completely. Ah, good times, man. The audio, dude. Jeez, man.
They say.
Jeez Louise, man, dude. Holy freaking crap. Yeah. Guys. Before we start with the feedback, I want to check a little EP. Little EP by our man, No Quit. He sent it to me. He asked me, "Oh, dude, this got released. You want to support it?" It says AI because of the artwork, I guess. Pretty sure about that, but only because it's freaking the Photoshop AI thing, right? That's kind of what I think. But yeah. Let's check out No Quit. Let's calm down a bit. Rampage is over now. Let's get into some music. Post Rampage stream. Let's check out a little EP by our man No Quit, our freaking community member. First song, Will You. Let's go. By the way, if you see this on YouTube, my album is coming out. What the hell are you doing? Why didn't you pre-save it yet? You are watching this video and did not pre-save my album. Seriously? Either you pre-save it now, follow this channel, leave a comment, or donate your lung to my Patreon. That's... you have to choose. I mean... you decide. Ooh! Heard it? What a great intro, dude. Ooh! Sick, man. Hey, Fern. Okay. Actually gives me like old school Cohen sound or Technion vibes. You guys remember Technion? Probably not, huh? Do I find him like this? Yeah. Beep. Beep. That was pretty cool. Now we got Cyber Psychosis, second song. Great transition, actually. Woo!
Hey guys.
The EP is called Outside the Matrix Volume 1. Yeah, good stuff, man. That's pretty damn sick. Pretty damn sick. Nice. Not the biggest fan of the snare. I love the switch here. It's pretty nice. It's pretty damn good though. It's pretty well produced. Pretty crazy. I Neurofocus, I want to check the full remix album thing after my vacation. Next one is called Simulation. Fade Unit, if you can assure that it's that there will be no copyright issue, I might do an exception here. So the only problem I kind of have is that the intros and everything and the metro and blah blah blah, it's just pretty samey. It's just like droning sounds and atmosphere, and it's just kind of missing something, you know. Ian Air, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will definitely do my freaking best. Next up, we got Echoes of the Somnambulist? What the freaking hell is that? HDN one day. We'll make it happen. Oh, this one. Snare is so dumb. Ah. Yeah, so I think a No Quit live set would be my favorite live drum and bass set. Like right off the bat. Yeah, drum and bass, that's kind of the reason why I would like it the most. Oh, crazy sound design. No, but with your music, I kind of have a visual identity in mind. Maybe check out this kind of shit. Is there like a... Yeah, this video is pretty cool actually, but it's long. So that kind of stuff. Like when I hear this EP, it gives me these vibes entirely.
Gave life to it, or shows us an absolutely miserable existence lashed out in. So, which means assembly or collection. Spookiness and for what it actually is, I think that Self-Harvest would be a cooler translation. So, Samozbor is an event that takes place inside the Giga Hrušovka, and not much is really known about it, except the fact that it's lethal to anyone caught in it. It can happen at any moment, on any floor, and can last for any duration of time. From what I understand, people online advise to never disclose what it actually is, because it will ruin the mystery. But some decide to go against the liquidators. These are basically military volunteers who are tasked with handling the consequences of the Samozbor. So I'm guessing that if it brings monsters, they need to dispatch them, or whatever else it brings, they'll probably burn it down or shoot it. This is an important point, by the way.
It's kind of cool shit, right?
According to some versions, including its origin.
It was like just some visual things, visual ideas that are kind of cool.
But instead an apparently infinite drop. Some people have tried to climb it, but never managed to reach or can start, and you'll either have to quickly run back to the elevator or hide in a room with a pressurized door, or you're doomed. Now, I'm not a big fan of
kind of cool shit
the creators come up with.
You got the point.
Ruining the atmosphere of the project.
Yeah, definitely. So it definitely has this Eastern European vibe, that's for sure. And I like that vibe a lot, which is a good thing. Like my favorite games are probably Pathologic 2 and Stalker. Like the list is changing constantly, of course, but those are like the two games that always come into my mind when I think about my favorite games. And it just has this weird, unique vibe. Can a song be so technical that it's too much for stupid brain to say that goes to favorite only because of it? I think so, yeah, absolutely. So there is songs that technically on paper you should like, but you don't like them because it kind of gets too complicated. Ooh. Let's go, dude. Damn. So here's the thing, in this EP again, I can slowly feel and hear that you're finding your sound a lot more. Like it feels less, okay, I just make an Imanu or Bunshin song. It feels like your own twist on these kind of styles and sounds, and I really, really enjoy that a lot. It kind of gives me Cavalry vibes as well. That's with the experimentation of it, right? Also, just little shout out to Cavalry. If you don't know her, check out the music and tell her that I sent you. Because incredible artistry. Let me show you something. Just a little side quest. Like shit is insane. Good, okay, back to no quit. Sorry. Side questing. Okay, Euphoria, let's go. Probably a more melodic one. Nikos, what's good, my man? Good to see you here. Yep. Cool synth. I'm always streaming at the same time, dude. Come on. Love the little clickiness. Yo, Cruddy Wise, what's good? Nice. This gives me Anima Drop vibes. Risky Husky, I did not, no. I prefer the first drop, the more minimalistic one, still pretty cool. This is amazing. Just send us a message on the store website, Husky. There is a form where you can just drop us a message. Just leave the confirmation number and everything, and we should be able to hopefully take care of it in like 2 weeks, because we will be on vacation tomorrow. Transition again. Oh, we got Metric Store. Ooh. I'm not a fan of the strings. They sound kind of shitty. Don't really know why. HDN just to the Mosel, M-O-S-E-L. If you Google it, you see what it is. It's like a river, not too far away from us, like 3 to 4 hours drive or something. But it's a beautiful region. I'm definitely gonna sit down, read Uzumaki, drink a lot of wine, even though I don't drink too much usually, but I will on the vacation definitely drink a lot of wine because it's a wine region, and eat a lot of cheese, and just yeah, calm down. Ooh, damn! What a crazy sound design, holy shit. I think it fits Suffocate. The vibe fits, I guess. The Reeses are gorgeous. Really, really, really cool. That's cute, Nikos. Maybe. I don't know why. I am really, really, really not a fan of the strings. I can't put my finger on it, but they sound like shit. I think they're just too much. Like they just move too much. But damn, they're pretty good EP. Honestly, guys, if you want to support the guy, there's a link. Long-time member of the community. Without No Quit, the community wouldn't be the same. Pretty sure about that. Get rid of that freaking AI tag No Quit. I know it's unnecessary and it's just because of the artwork, probably. Honestly, if you need an artwork in the future, and if you can't afford anything, just hit me up. Like we will do something cool. I'm pretty good in Photoshop and shit, so yeah, I want to help you there, because the problem is when people see AI, they will immediately think that your music is entirely AI, and I think you want to avoid that. So yeah, that's those 2 cents. But crazy peep, crazy well done. Everyone check it out. Got the last song stuck in my head though. Pretty good. It's not about YouTube. It's about your distribution, I guess. Talk to your distribution. Tell them, yo, artwork sucks. I didn't know it was made with AI. Let me upload another one. Do something like that. And then we will get you something done. Because like this, it just kind of kills your reputation, you know? Yeah, just tattoo it on your arm and tell them, yo, that's not AI, look. Literally, that would be such a power move, dude. Just dribbling the system. I heard of Simplify. Isn't that Simplify? With an I? I think so, right? I heard of him, yes. Many people mentioned him in the comments. HDN, no, it was not AI. That's the point. Like, it was not AI, just the artwork. And that's the issue. Yo, Smother, what's good, my man? Alright, guys. Ready for the feedback? Let's do some feedback shit. First up, we got... Can we just zoom in even more? No, we can't. That's unfortunate. Permanent Grudge by I don't know because the file is not named properly. Wah, wah, wah. You don't hear this. You should though. Oh, you hear this. Was just quiet. Hey Dalil, what's good? Not the biggest fan of the intro. Yeah, intro is way too long. Like you don't need half of it. What? What was that? Okay, so first of all, gotta get rid of that. Get rid of that part. What is this? What happened? What the hell? Just do this and you're good to go, right? Snare's way too much high end. Low end needs more power. Drums, snare is way too loud in general. Sound design is not bad, I guess, but just pretty generic. Dalil, you can! Exclamation mark feedback, join the Patreon, and then you can submit it under the last post that I did. It's just a bit generic, right? Bit generic. Not a fan of the synth either. Like it's just missing character and sound design. Like sound design is just pretty noisy, I think. That's fine, Delo. Happens. No, I'm not, Raven. Yeah, that was quite confusing. Pretty much the layout work on the intro, that's for sure, and the little mix-down feedbacks that I gave you. There is potential in here, just needs a bit more, yeah, just fleshed out songwriting, I think. It's kind of the main issue. Then we got Risk's remix, and that's probably the remix that, was it Fade Unit? Sorry, I'm so bad with names. Mentioned. The file is not named properly, so I don't know the artist name. Fingers crossed the stream will survive. Ba-doom. Vocal processing is horrible.
You were happy in the moment, yeah, you know it. But the time is ticking away now, and there's so damn much left at stake now. But for you, I'd risk it all.
High end a bit harsh. CH Dan.
But for you, I'd risk it all. But for you, I'd risk it all.
Yeah, really not a fan of the vocals. Drop is okay, sound design is good, but just pretty generic in general. Hey, Grimcam.
You were happy in the moment.
Yeah, vocals are so bad. And way too loud. Actually, I think we gotta wait for a second. Let's let FL cook for a second. Maybe a minute. Maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes, but it will be worth it. Yeah. How's the weather over there? Oh my god, someone donated stuff. And I don't see it because I'm not on Twitch. Whoops. Give me a second. What happened? Help. Someone gave me money, I have to check. Help. Please, show me this. Come on, Twitch. Show me what's up. Ravenbeard, could you rate the simplify set? No, I will not. I'm not doing requests on the reactions. Okay, it's loading. Okay, there we go. All right, so. Yeah. You see, bass is pretty good. Mix down also pretty good. Gotta say that, but dim down the vocals. Absolutely. Can I look into the camera while showing 2 thumbs up? There you go. No, it's good. It's well made and everything. I'm just really not a fan of the vocals. Now we get Lugish with Control Z. We get a new meme, let's go. Beautiful but long intro. Okay. Yeah, when Lugish sends a song, you're always like, okay, what's happening? Yeah, as mentioned. My pleasure, my pleasure. I love doing it on YouTube, not gonna lie. Dude, I will not listen to Simplify. Maybe in the future, but I don't really do requests. If stuff catches my attention, I listen to it. Kind of a bit lifeless. Sound design is cool. Missing a bit sub, I think, though. Oh, Mark, I will do that for free, not gonna lie. Gonna take that shitstorm with me. Personally, not the biggest fan of this one. Just the sheer vibe of it is not 100% for me. It's well made, of course. Again, I think the sub is missing, but it's, yeah. Also, Raven, sorry, I did not mean to be rude or anything. Yeah, wasn't supposed to sound like that. I sounded a bit like a dick. Sorry about that. Yeah, Yeah, I'm not a fan of the vibe, but the production is pretty good, as always. Now I got Sixer with Betrayal. See ya, Mark. This is so loud! Why is it so loud? Why? Why are people doing this? It's so stressful. It's so freaking stressful, man. The intro is as loud as my songs, and then the drop is just like 50 starting football fields, man. Jesus freaking Christ. Holy shit. Way too much high end, way too loud. It's so noisy, man. The sound design is good, right? Good sound design, cool drums and shit. Just don't squash it like this. Like, just don't make it that loud. You know, talking about Redline. So, I mean, I was playing a certain festival and there was a certain DJ playing before me. And the worst shit that can happen when you go on stage and see that the DJ before you is fucking double redlining on everything. Like, what is the mixing engineer supposed to do? Think about it. Your stuff will sound worse. You're clipping like crazy. You kill your shit. It sounds bad. Don't just... Ah, fuck me, dude. The ping of the snare is also too loud. I turned this down by 7 dB now and it's still too loud. Like, it's still hurting my ears. Yeah, Smother, the fun thing is, I had several people coming to me after my set at Rampage and saying, "Yo, dude, what have you done? What is up with your low end? How the fuck was I able to feel the bass that much?" Because I got fucking headroom! Because I can put my music louder than everyone else! My god! It's that simple! And people are like, "What is bro doing? Is he doing some magic?" No, he's actually just mixing his songs. Like, oh my god. Lushrats, you can submit, yes. That snare is actually dope as hell. How did you do that? Mixing. Got you, Lush. Thank you, man. I really enjoy the melody here. But it's funny that you even see in the waveform that this party right now, without drums, without basses, has more impact and low end than the drop. You're not gonna lie, sick as hell outro. Outro's really, really good. Wait, we should feel the bass? Oh, and redlining actually boosts the bass and clips it so the low end disappears. Ah, because redlining turns a sine wave into a square wave and then into a nirvana. Yeah, exactly, Ronan. If you squash your song less loud on the mixer and the engineer who actually puts the music into the system is able to boost it, they can make it way louder than you redlining the shit into the mixer. It's just logical. And the funniest thing is that 90% of DJs that play before me don't know that. And they are producers. They make music. How does that happen? How did the industry turn into this? Most people don't know shit about producing and music, and they produce music. What is happening? And I mean, it's okay that not everyone knows that. It's okay that not everyone knows that, right? The perceived loudness of low end is quieter than the perceived loudness of high end. That's why you can turn up properly mixed songs and feel this up. Correct. Roseanne, I'm sure you know Dan Worrell when he made the world's loudest track and it was just a square. Let's play that shit at festivals, right? Just PA System will be violent with this stuff, yeah. They're not artists, man. You're not. Smother. I appreciate it, but it's not about me right now. Like I appreciate the glazing, and it's good for my ego to hear that, of course. But I think it's just kind of funny. Like I don't want to put myself above anyone, you know. Like I also have flaws. Like for example, I for shit wouldn't be able to mix my vocals live like Tyr did it for me at the festival. That's why I asked him. I ask people if I don't know shit, so I get help or know stuff. But many people, and me included back in the days, are just ignorant. And that's kind of the issue. Like, there is a reason why there is actual mixing and mastering engineers that mix and master stuff full time. And there's a reason why most major label albums and stuff sound generally better than most self-released things. That's because they most of the time either work close together with a mixing and mastering engineer or send the pre-master directly to them so he mixes and masters it. That's just like, it just makes sense, right? And I'm not saying that doing independent stuff and producing and mixing for yourself isn't good. Like, I learned everything myself, right? And I know that a lot of my music sounded bad. Like, I think until the Inhuman album, everything before that was not perfectly mixed. There was always a thing that I paid attention to my ears, yes. So some older stuff still holds up. But I did not know what I was doing. Like I was just trusting my ears and I was not looking towards what everyone else was doing. That was kind of the reason why I was able to learn stuff. Yeah, Smother, learn, exactly. That's why I was able to learn stuff and just improve my things. But I think the worst thing you can do is just like, oh, other people just make really loud music. Let's also make my music really, really damn loud, no matter what. It's kind of weird. I don't know shit about pro mixing and still managed to get a good mix. Kind of weird, not gonna lie. Yeah, Lukas, but you have good ears. That's the thing. You know how music should sound, and that helps. And you're not sitting there and being like, oh, another artist makes a song with plus 98 dB. I have to do that. No, you're just trusting yourself and what you can do and what you can achieve. And maybe a few reliable sources that listen to your stuff, like me, right? You know that I give you feedback, and it will be honest, right? Sixer, My absolute pleasure. My absolute pleasure. And thank you for taking it like this. I know the feedback sounded a bit rude, but that's mainly because I'm still a bit emotional from Rampage, not gonna lie. Like, me rambling here is still emotions just flowing out of my body. So sorry if it was a bit rude and a bit tough. That was not intentionally. I just hope it still helps. You have good stuff in there. I love the outro, the musicality is good, and just with a bit smoother mix, this can be pretty powerful, I think. And I think the sound design is pretty good, and you have a good drum selection and everything. So definitely keep it up and don't take it too personal. That's kind of my main thing. Yo, Henry, what's good? Why would you want to follow that crowd rather than stand out and try to make your music be more memorable? Yeah, 100%. Now I see quietly turned on virtual surround again, sitting for ages wondering where I can... Dude, Suffocate! I had that same issue with the... Not with virtual surround, but I had my interface because of rehearsal on mono. And I was producing the whole time and I was like, why don't I get the mix wider? Wasted 10 hours or something. Alright, now we got No Quit. Practice song. Let's go. Yes, Mother, but then again, what's your standard for well-mixed music? Like, I think everyone is different there. That's kind of the thing. Like, if you like mix downs and if you enjoy the overblown sound and stuff that is too loud, you probably will try to achieve that and get there, but then it will definitely have an impact on how good it sounds. Like, let's take Nimda, for example, here. Nimda had a time where everything was too loud, too overblown, too distorted, too noisy. It changed, though, because he's improving. He's learning how to make it sound more powerful. He's learning more about the systems and the live setups and everything. So now his music actually is mixed way better. I think his latest EP, Hatred Reigns was the name, I guess, is his best mixed music yet. There's still too much high-end in it, which is probably a problem with his sound system. Pretty sure about that. But he improved. He improved a lot. Damn. Pretty sick. It's so noisy. Like the bass sound is literally just white noise here. Here, listen to this, man. Straight up just white noise. I love it. I get it, Ronan. I get it. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. It was sick. Pretty good, man. By the way, guys, little interruption. If you have a Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, you can submit this channel for subscribe to this channel for free. Did you know that? That supports me, gives me money, makes me enjoy my vacation next week, and also is free for you guys. And you don't have ads and shit. That would be cool. Also, another thing, if you didn't know yet, I'm having a sale running in my store, actually, for like all the sample packs, preset packs, and masterclasses and shit. Like the masterclass bundle is online for this again, and all the big packs are included as well. And if you buy 2 packs, you get 66.6% discount, which is crazy. Like that's insane. Like that's on the masterclass bundle, it's 66 euros, 67 euros discount nearly. Biggest sale ever, just doing this over the Rampage week now. And it will end this Friday actually. So if you want to check it out, might be your chance now. I like the snare too. Yeah, you can buy 2-pack. Yeah. If it's nice, play Revive. Lennox, go ahead. Yeah, that was sick. Was pretty amazing. Pretty cool again. Just love the vibe, love the sound design. Really nice. Great mix as always, no quit. Can't say a lot to that. Now we get Ronan with Rhythm Mix Down practice. Let's go. High end a tiny bit harsh. Overall, a bit loud. Six sound design and flow though, I like this. Snare's a bit piercing in the high end. Low end could be a bit less saturated. It's really noisy. It works though, it's pretty good. Probably our best mix so far. Kinda this curve will save it a bit, I guess. Yeah, copying for practice is the best. Like if there's a certain sound you want to achieve, go for it 100%. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely an improvement. Still slightly harsh on the highs and maybe saturate the low end a bit less. I get lower with hollow, but I like the snare a lot. Snare was pretty cool. The kick was also good. Cool vibe. I just think the drums, they somehow need some character, some work. Let me try something. Kinda sick. Haha. Yeah, the thing is, for me, this sounds a bit too clean, I guess. Like, it just sounds a bit too perfect, too unnatural, if that makes sense, too clinical. Some more ear candy, some more interesting ambient effects, some different kind of drums and stuff, little downsampling maybe, just make it a bit more textured. I think that explains the idea that I have pretty well. Just make it more textured. Make it sound like it has grain on the picture. You know what I mean? But it's cool. It's a cool melody and everything. I kind of like the switch in the middle. Just a really, really interesting thing. I like the lore stuff in general. I got Spasm with Clipped. That is weird. The snap sound is kind of too loud. I like the sound design. Honestly, Nogwood, just do both. Actually, check out Kavari. Like, she's doing a mixture of several sounds, and she's really, really blowing up right now. And here's the thing. I think it's way more important to have your own sound instead of a genre that you stick to. If you can incorporate all the genres into one set, you will stand out a lot more. That's kind of my thought. It's a bit goofy. Also, it doesn't really have an impact, right? Like, it's it feels a bit random. The mix is kind of good. Maybe high end is a bit harsh, especially because of the snap sound, but it's kind of fun. This with the same effect chain. Nope. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a bit goofy, a bit random. Cool drums, kinda cool sounds, but for me a bit too goofy, I think. I remember you saying during the Enigma project, like, you didn't know what genre X was, and that's how it should be, in my opinion. Dude, the stuff I'm doing currently, I also don't know what it is. Like, I called it Blightcore now because of the story, but that's it. I'm not tying myself to a genre, I just tie myself to a sound, right? What advice would you give for someone to get heard with a less audience? Cabaxi, just pushing out music, honestly. Just release music. What is Blightcore? Yes, with guitars and screams. Alpaca Rhythm by Yotja. Let's go. Cool sound. Okay. Winter, go ahead. If you hurry a bit. Not a fan of the 909 dunk sound. Okay, this might work on a show. Needs more lower mid-range. Kick is way too loud. High end, kinda harsh. Yeah, the kick is way too loud, Jesus. Also, not the biggest fan of the snare. Thank you, Lennox. Lennox, you gotta make it downloadable though. Fun thing, Yachty, I just wanted to tell you, okay, maybe get away from the rhythm formula. So you kind of want to, like, that's what you told me. You want to do like the robo step sound, the old shit. So get inspired by the old shit. Like that's, you know, we don't need another rhythm producer. Like we need someone, if you want to do that stuff, we just need this kind of stuff. Like that's the shit. That's the shit that has to come back, right? If you want to do the RoboStep stuff, get inspired by this and do it with a new mixdown. Right? That's the shit, right? That's kind of what we need. Like, if you want to do the RoboStep stuff, get inspired by the real deal. What a banger, actually. Yeah. I kind of like the techno parts here. Thank you, Lennox. Even though the whole thing feels a bit disconnected, I guess. Mixdowns are definitely getting better though, even though the kick is too loud, but besides that it's okay. Keep working, man. Keep working, man. You are definitely on a row of improving, which is good. Got you, Arson. Thank you. No, you got delete that and never use it again. Toxin. We will see, man. Cool melody. Ah, it's loud. Ice Spice. Ice Spice. Delete that and never use it again. Delete that and never use it again. Lush Reds with Breathe. Ooh, nice percussion. Yeah. Imagine I released a collab just as a single now. Just a solo song. And in the credits, songwriter Toxin made a song that made me hate him. Something like that. A bit too simple intro. I think some low end is missing. Feels a bit empty. It's a bit more around the 1.8K. Perk is amazing. Love the microtonal pitch shifting. Like there's some in-between tones in it. I like that. Usually I would the same, but I know the rest of Lushred's discography, and I think like thinking in the set this could work because he makes a lot of like more trap influence stuff. So this kind of flow switch works pretty well, I think. Take it to my brain. That's pretty cool. I would take the percussions here in this part and pitch it down an octave or something. Like this. Okay, Bexy, I will get so much sleep the next 10 days. Yeah, the build-up needs some love, man. The build-up is so empty. It's kind of sad. Nice switch. So what I think would be cool is to have some kind of more movement in there, right? So if we just... I don't know, let's use some strings for this, I guess. Just want to try something. Whoops, that was wrong. Oh shit. See you, Toxin. That's definitely the wrong key. What the hell is the key? Am I stupid? It sounded right. Oh, it's this. Yeah, I'm an idiot. 1/2 down. Fuck. Yeah, still sounds pretty bad. Shape is kind of raw. Whatever. I can't do shit right now. So in general, this is cool, but it gets a bit repetitive, right? It's pretty good though. Well produced, mixed sound is fantastic. I enjoyed. That's rude, no crit. Now we get Winter with Yes and Update. Let's go. Gonna skip through it a bit because we know it already. Definitely an improvement. Sure, Quebexy. Sound design is so cool. What's up, Smother? Please, man, tell me the guy. It's a girl. She's called Winter. She's in the chat, actually. Not sure, no quid. I hope so. Oh, it's funny because I'm kinda doing the connection here right now. She's called Winter, and she's actually in the Twitch chat. And 2 people asked for the name in the YouTube chat. That's kind of funny. Ooh, that's cool. So Smother in the YouTube chat just said, Winter! Drop! I back! That's amazing. Yeah, sound design is immaculate, it's crazy. Really, really crazy. Well made. I think now it feels really fleshed out. Love the mix down. Progression of it is beautiful. Really, really good. Really, really, really made. Well made. Okay, mainly the audience is male, 100%. I think there's 2 or 3 women here. Yeah, it's amazing. Winter just sending pure quality and really unique stuff all the time. It's so cool. Now we got Lennox with Broken Oath. Broken Oaths. Yeah, at least 2, I think 3 or 4 women should be there, I guess. Honestly, in general, I think the music market is so flooded by male artists, which is kind of insane, but it's kind of like in every industry. I wish there would be more female artists around, because that would probably calm down the industry a bit, to be honest. Yeah. Yo, that's interesting, bro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Melodic Muerte. Crazy sound here. I wish the tonality, the wow, would be a bit more present. You know? Do this kind of shit. Automate that EQ. Woo! Yo, bring out those frequencies, man. 900 hertz. Woo! It's like you were blending frogs, but it sounds good for some reason. Poor frogs. Jeez. Really unique vibe, Lennox. Really, really enjoy it. Finish it up. I'm going a bit personal now, but I feel like most of the famous female DJs are famous because they're showing more than they should, if you know what I mean. No quit. The thing is, Okay, so the huge problem in this industry is that it's really just run by male people. So a huge issue is, and that's just a structural problem, that sometimes this is the only power women kind of get, because then some old ass white guy can be like, oh, she's hot, let's put her on the lineup. And that's bad. Like, that's a structural issue. That's not about women doing something wrong, honestly. Also, there's Res, for example. She's doing great. She's doing a crazy good job. And yeah, she's not wearing less than male artists. And honestly, and here's the other side, most male artists play shows without their shirts on if they have a good body. And that's literally the same. That's the same shit, honestly. I think normalizing everything would be nice, right? But also, I would like to choose personally if I want to see a male nipple walking around. I personally feel kind of annoyed when I'm going to the calisthenics place and everyone is like topless. It kind of sucks. Like, you just walk there and there's nipples everywhere. I don't have to see that all the time. Like, don't force it to me. Like, it's weird, you know? It's weird. For me, it's weird. On the other hand, I think that's also because it's kind of stigmatized to... So here's the thing. It's a hard topic, man, but you opened it up, and I just have to give my 2 cents here, because I think women are kind of unfairly represented a bit. The big issue that there is that there's 2 sides. On the one hand, I know that me not liking naked people around is a problem because it's not normalized. If it would be normalized that women just walk topless, I wouldn't give a shit. But I give a shit because it's not normalized. So that's because of patriarchy, blah, blah, blah shit, etc. Structural garbage. Because for me, women and men are on the same level, I also have a problem with naked men walking around. So that's my personal issue. Winter said, I think people respond positively to hot people regardless of the scenario, and many women understand how the world sees them, and they are using what they can to positively influence their art. Yes, but it's really, really sad that they have to do it that way. Right? I think it's really, really bad that there's women out there who make good music, play good sets, etc., and are kind of forced to do it half naked because they want the same chance as a man wearing a t-shirt and pants. That's the fucking issue. Like, that's the big problem. All the women in the Witches Collective are generally talented, and that's what I feel like they're known for. And it's actually... I don't know the Witches Collective, and please send it over to me, Lennox. Just send me a DM. I would love to check it out. 100%. But yeah, all in all, we just need to normalize being human, right? It's the same thing with trans people. It's the same thing with different ethnicities. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the word, but the world is just a shame. The world is just a shame. That's just normalize being human, please. Please. Yeah. Kind of deep talk. I get what you're trying to say, No Quid, but it depends on what kind of genre are you doing. No, I mean, it's kind of normal for trance techno to show more. Yes and no, I think. There is, of course, the kinky part is a big part of techno, so everyone is kind of going kinky when you're into techno. Yes, I get it. But that's not only the women, that's the thing. Like, the guys also wear fucking string tangers and fishnet tops if they play in Berghain. It kind of depends on the scenario, I guess. Like that's way more of a thing. But I just don't co-sign the, oh, I don't like that the women show more than they should aspect, because they kind of do it for the reason that they are not fairly treated in this world and kind of need to use that power that they have to have the same representation as a guy wearing a shirt and pants. Like, it's fucking weird, man. The world is just fucking weird. Yeah. Sorry for the excurse. And thank you for your input, Winter. I appreciate it. And now we get Arson with ID. Last song of EP. Let's go. Solid intro, I like it. This part needs some kind of top strings or something, just some atmospheric overtone. Yo, drops fire, man. Yeah, Kibexi. The thing is, I think about myself that I have a pretty solid moralic compass. So I think, and maybe that's big-headed, that my thoughts and especially my reflection. Is that how you call it in English? Well, thoughts about myself and just reflecting how I am, who I am, blah blah blah, etc. That's pretty good. I see things that I do wrong and did wrong, and I just try to be better. And it's kind of the same thing, like when you think about like racism and stuff, there is so much internal racism that you don't understand most of the time. And nearly every one of us has it in them, right? And that's things that I think about a lot. So just how I treat people and how I am towards people. Because I had a time where I was not the best towards people, you know? Not saying that I intentionally did bad stuff to people, but I was definitely a bit selfish in certain things. So that's how I learned that. And that's why I want to attack these sensitive topics, because I hope that I can at least give something into this world that makes it a bit more positive. Yeah. Kind of deep stream today, Jesus. Yo, Jax. Smother, I back that 100%. Pretty cool, yeah. I think the kick is a bit too clippy, a bit too harsh. A bit more hip-hop-esque kick would be dope. Sound design is incredible. No, could I appreciate that. Yeah, not soft, but just less high-endy, just like a less clicky kick, you know. See ya, K9. Really cool thing so far. And yeah, Lennox, it's refreshing to hear moral compass, not gonna lie. I get that. That's kind of the thing. I was holding back my morals and stuff and leftist beliefs and shit out of the internet for a long time because I just did not want to. I was afraid of my career, let's put it that way. But I feel strong enough now to talk about it and just talk about my thoughts and shit. And I think and I hope that it at least gives something positive to the table, you know. There's enough garbage in this world, and yeah, we just need a bit more people that kind of speak up, I guess. Shut Pandora. Yeah, again here we need the pad. Ugh. Someone needs more low end here. Like, it's really kick focused and everything between does not have a low end. It just needs some like the dum, you know. Now we are blending frogs, yeah, in jelly. Yeah, dope. Pretty good one, man. Pretty good one. That was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice. Big ups, Arson. Big ups everyone. Big ups everyone for submitting this stuff and the songs. It's the end of the stream. A stream that was interesting and kind of deeper than I expected. Thanks for being here, guys. I really, really love this community. Really enjoy you being here. It's amazing. When we are back from vacation, I want to do a certain thing. So there's two things that will happen. First of all, I want to do another gaming stream, just playing some nice video games. Definitely want to dive more into the horror stuff, because that's where my heart is. Secondly, I will adjust the Patreon tiers a bit. We might do a just chatting stream. I like that a lot. But also I want to do a reaction stream where you submit the music. Everyone in the second tier and upwards can submit stuff for that. And I will make a list and we will one by one just go through this list, right? We will not do EPs and albums there. It will just be single songs, right? But that's gonna happen after the vacation. That will happen, and I am pretty excited. Pretty excited for this. It's gonna be pretty good. Just want to get you guys more involved. Maybe do like some highlight cuts out of those for YouTube instead of uploading the full reactions. We will see. Maybe the full reactions if they are good, but that's kind of the idea. Just wanna revamp it a bit. Want to do more, yeah, more stuff that is closer to the community, because I think that's kind of what's missing at the moment. I like this whole feedback stream thing, but it's kind of the same all the time. Just working a bit more with you guys would be nice. All right, vacation time. We will skip the next feedback stream, but after that, as I said, we are back with the huge Patreon update. And I wish you all a great week, a great 10 days without me, actually. There will be stuff on YouTube, actually. I scheduled like 6 reactions or something to some pretty cool things. Some retro reactions if you want. And yeah, I would say have a good 10 days without me. Love you all. Peace.